Bom dia. Thanks for joining us today. I am Alan, and I'm here with my wife Leslie and our dog Greer. We are from the United States and now live on the beautiful island of Madeira in Portugal. Thanks for joining us today. We hope that you will subscribe to our channel to help us grow. In today's video, we are off to see the ocean in Madeira do Mar, then a pie to Campanario visiting some friends, and returning home to make some pancha, a local drink made with honey, rum, and citrus, for our good health, of course. Today, we continue down the list of questions that we received from you. We wanted to tell you about our first-hand experience with the healthcare system in Portugal. Let's talk about it. We hope that you find our journey helpful as you work to navigate your own. It'll be fun. Vai ser divertido. As you may or may not know, healthcare and health insurance in the United States, which is where we are from, is very expensive. One of the big factors in our choosing to move abroad was because healthcare and insurance in the United States is so expensive. In the US, many people continue to work as they age in order to pay for healthcare and insurance. For example, a married couple in which one spouse stayed at home or worked a part-time job that did not offer insurance may run into problems at retirement if the health insurance holder is older and would retire early. This can present a problem because, for example, I qualify and enroll for Medicare and retire, then my wife would have no coverage. So many people must keep working full-time in order to have health insurance coverage for their spouse. As you know, Leslie and I are 9 years apart. So we could have easily been in a position that I was still working well into my 70s just to have health insurance for both of us. The healthcare system in the US is great if you have lots of money. It's amazing how money solves all kinds of issues in life, isn't it? Here in Portugal, they have a public national health care program that everyone qualifies for once they become a resident. And as we discussed in previous videos, private health insurance is also available. Please note, the cost of private health insurance will vary depending on your needs, age, service level, etc. We wanted to tell you about our experiences with the system so far. Let's start with a retired friend of ours who recently got bit by a German Shepherd. A few weeks ago, we received a call from our friend asking us if we could take her to the hospital. This was about 8 a.m. She had gotten bitten by the neighbor's dog about 10 p.m. the night before. She had cleaned and wrapped the wound and tried to sleep. By morning, she knew she should have gone to the emergency room the night before. Her hand was still bleeding. She has lived here in Portugal for just a few months and wanted to have someone to go with her just to help if needed. Since none of us had been to the emergency room here, we contacted a friend to see where we should go. We ended up at the private hospital. So, Here we come in our awesome little bug. 3 Americans that do not speak Portuguese. We all can order a beer, say thank you, please, where is the restroom, and ask for the bill. Otherwise, we're toast. We drive up to the emergency section of the hospital and get out at the door. There is an attendant at the door to guide us in and help us up to the desk. At the desk, they speak English perfectly. We want you to think about finding someone who speaks a language besides English in the U.S. Good luck with that. I digress back to the story. At the desk, they ask for our friend's residency card and public health number, addresses, all the normal things. This is when I find out our friend has not yet purchased private insurance, but does have travel insurance, which covers her, but we did not use. So the hospital attendant asked if we understood that she would have to pay cash for her treatment before she left that day. She said yes, and we both thought, boy, I hope it's not a fortune. Within 10 minutes, she was called in to speak with the first doctor. This doctor made notes and took her vitals, discovering her blood pressure was high. I can't imagine why. After that, she was taken back into the hospital where 4 different medical professionals worked on her hand. X-rays were taken in order to make sure no bones had been broken or crushed from the bite. The team working on her cleaned and dressed the wound, deciding that she should have gotten stitches. However, it had been hours, so it was too late for that. After the x-rays and medical care done on the bite wound on her hand, her blood pressure was still up. This meant they needed to keep an eye on her until the blood pressure came down into normal range. This all took about 2 hours. Once completed, she came out to the front desk to pay. For the entire process, which was paid for without insurance because we went to the wrong hospital, the cost was 124 euros. She'd also been given 2 prescriptions to have filled. One for pain and one was an antibiotic. So off to the pharmacy we went. The 2 prescriptions came to a grand total of 14 euros. Over the next 3 days, she had to go back to the hospital to have her hand cleaned and redressed. The first day was an additional 8 euros, the second 6, and then 5 euros. The price reducing each day because the bandage got smaller. The total bill for an emergency room visit at the private hospital without private insurance, plus prescriptions, and 3 more hospital visits came less to 160 euros. I can't even imagine how many thousands of dollars that would have cost in the US. I have also been to the doctor to have a full physical, blood work, and an EMG test for an issue that I was having with the feeling in my foot. This process was simple. I scheduled an initial appointment and they provided me the work orders and locations for my tests. I then picked up the tests and returned to the doctors a week later to have them reviewed. The only strange part was that I picked up my own tests and take them with me to the doctors. they are not automatically sent over. What this really means is, I own the test. They are mine, and I can go to any doctor to have them read. Anyway, the cost for all of this was 108 euros, and we have not met the deductible for our private insurance, so we're paying full price. Again, I cannot imagine how many hundreds or thousands of dollars this would have cost me back in the US. So to anyone asking, is the care affordable? We can tell you, absolutely. And to your next question of how was the care? Were the hospitals and doctors' facilities nice? The answer is yes. It was just as nice as anything in the US, and care was perfect. And through all this care, we are all treated with respect. We are immigrants that do not speak the language. Think about that. We would like to remind you that we have another health insurance video which will help decide your needs. Our private insurance is through mgim.pt, and we use a broker. Our insurance is for the family with a cost of 280 euros a month. Have I told you how grateful we are to be able to have this opportunity to come to Portugal? Have I told you how wonderful the people here are? We just cannot explain. It is something you would have to experience to fully understand. We continue to encourage you to explore your dreams. You can still make them happen, even if you're not a millionaire. There are many other wonderful places around the world. Continue to explore your options. There are many. Enjoy your journey. Please give us your thoughts in the comments below. We also schedule one-on-one time with people. If interested, follow the link in our description. Many of the websites or contacts we talk about can be found in the description of our videos. Retirement is a journey. Enjoy it. We hope that you will continue to come along with us on our new adventure. We are grateful for the opportunity that we have been given. Life is short. We should have done this sooner. Please subscribe to help us grow. Like our videos, comment so we can improve, and hit that notification bell so we can torture you regularly. Thanks.